Hey man, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I play guitar.
Oh, me too.
What do you play?
Air guitar.
Hey everyone, it's Wade from PR Guitar Instruction, and today we're going to go over a few exercises that'll help make learning the fretboard easier and build you a solid foundation on the guitar. But first, we'll start by tuning our guitar. And we'll start with the first string, the high E string. The second string, B. The third string, G. The fourth string, D. The fifth string, A. And the sixth string, E, or the low E string. Alright, so now that we have that in tune, you want to start by grabbing your handy dandy fretboard chart, and you can get that by clicking the links in the description below. So, if you didn't already know, there are 7 letters in the musical alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So how do you proceed? Well, you want to start by learning your notes ascending and descending on the guitar fretboard all the way up to the 12th fret. And then, once you get that, you want to start by learning your notes out of order. So, for this example, we'll start on the low E string. And just keep in mind we'll only be using the natural notes in this lesson, which means no sharps or flats. So, again, we'll start on the first fret on the low E string, and that note there, that would be F. Then if we move to the 3rd fret, that note will be G. To the 5th fret, that note will be A. To the 7th fret, that note will be B. To the 8th fret, that note will be C. And you can do this continuing all the way up to the 12th fret. And then if you were to play them descending, you would start on the 12th fret, that note would be E. Move to the 10th fret, that note would be D. Move to the 7th fret, 8th fret, that note would be C. Then to the 7th fret, that note would be B. 5th fret, that note would be A, and you continue all the way back down the fretboard. Then, if you were to learn the notes out of order, well, you could ask yourself, okay, what notes on the 1st fret? That note would be F. What notes on the 10th fret? That note would be D. What notes on the 5th fret? That note would be A. And you can continue doing this for each string. Alright, so for our next exercise, this one's a little more simpler. And you can just start with any basic chord or any chord you might know. For instance, for this example, we'll be using a simple G chord. So, you can play this G chord by putting your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the low E string or the 6th string. Put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret on the A string, and you can put your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the E string. And then all together, if you play the chord, you have a G chord. So, you could start by asking yourself, well, what notes are in this chord? Well, if you look at a G chord, you have G on the 3rd fret, and then you have B on the 2nd fret on the A string. You have your open D, an open G, your open B, and then you have another G on your high E string on the 3rd fret. And that's what makes a G chord. And you can do this for any chord, as I said, that you might know, and it can be all the way at the fretboard. You could play a C chord, maybe an A minor, maybe a D, or maybe you could play bar chords if you know how to play them. Or power chords. It'll work for any chord that you might know. So for our last exercise, this one might be a little more challenging. You can start by picking out any note from the musical alphabet. For this example, I'll be using E. And you'll want to start by playing your open strings. And then you'll want to find the note that you picked out on each string all the way at the fretboard. So, I'll start by playing my open strings, both low E and high E. And then, if you look at your fretboard chart, you can find an E on the 2nd fret on the D string. And then there's another E on the 5th fret on the B string, another E on the 7th fret on the A string, another E on the G string on the 9th fret, and finally there's 2 more E's on both your low E and your high E strings on the 12th fret. And you can do this for any note of your choice. Just keep practicing, and in time you'll get it. So, this is all I have for you today. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. But you can find my page and the links in the description below. And yeah, thank you for tuning in for another PR guitar instructional video.